Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and it has been a while. So I uploaded a video about a week ago. It was like my last big haul, and that was actually done about 2 months now at this point. And then my new puppy chewed through the cord that connected my camera to my computer, so I was not able to upload it. And then I started my new job as a real estate agent, and wow, have I been busy. So I am now with a new cord, with a little bit of time to be with you guys, and I wanted to go through some of the new products that I talked about in my haul and just do a little get ready with me. It's been a while, like I said. The new puppy is definitely getting settled in. He's doing really, really well. He definitely has like the most hilarious personality. I wanted to talk about my new job, and then I also wanted to talk a little bit about Tretinoin. And we will talk about that. So I think I'm going to zoom us in so we can get a little bit of a better look, and I will talk through all of these products. Okay, so what I have on my skin right now is just some skincare, and then the Glossier SkinTint. So with the Tretinoin, I think I'm going to do a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to do a one shadow look today. So I've heard a lot about like the Tretinoin, like super drying skin and like peeling and all of that. And I had a tiny bit of that, to be honest. I have really oily skin, so it wasn't, I think my skin could take it, maybe more than maybe dry, sensitive skin could take. What I was not expecting was to break out so badly. I mean, so badly. And when I read up, it said that you could have a little bit of a purge for like 6 to 8 weeks. And basically, because it is renewing the skin, unlike anything else, what it does is it brings out the breakouts that you might have already been brewing just at a faster pace. Well, as you can see, I'm still kind of getting over that. But I waited a full 3 months, and I still was not really seeing anything die down with the acne. Like, it was getting to the point where the acne was, I don't know. Like, I think that I would have seen a difference like in my skin when it comes to wrinkles and renewal and all of that. You know, anything that the Tretinoin Retin-A is supposed to do for you. But when, okay, so my card got full and then my battery died. So here we are a few minutes later. Basically what I was saying is that the Tretinoin has been stopped because whatever the good it was doing did not outweigh the acne that I was getting. And even though it was supposed to be purging, the acne just like, it didn't stop in the time that it said, and I was not willing to let it keep going. You have to understand, I had the worst acne in my 30s, like late 20s, early 30s. Terrible. Like, I did not want to leave the house. I had a little bit of acne in high school, but it was nothing compared, and I just don't want to go back to that. So I went back to my, I would say a couple weeks ago, I went back to my old routine. And I am slowly healing the acne and all of that. I definitely get a lot still right here and a little bit around my lips. And that's kind of where it was really coming out when I was using the Tretinoin. So I know that eventually it will go down. I'm trying to be patient with it. Today I think I'm just going to use, this is the little duo from Shayna B. I'm not going to use the red, but I'm going to use this taupe. This is one of my favorite colors to use on all, I was going to say skin types, all eye colors, to really make a statement. It's more of a cool tone, neutral to cool. I think this one has a tiny bit of warmth in it. It's not like a fully cool toned neutral taupe. But I like these on all the eye colors. It's really, really easy. You can really smoke it out. I think I might use a liquid liner as well. I did have a showing tonight at a property that we have for lease, and he canceled. So this was my plan for the day, was to do a video today to help myself get ready. And now I'm not going, but I'm gonna get ready anyway. I've been feeling a little bit, I've talked about this. I mean, it's been a while, so if you've been with me at all, like, this will sound familiar, but I really haven't talked about it in a long time. And that is, like, I kind of lost all my creativity, and I talked about that a lot, and then it came back recently like crazy. I mean, I was having a freaking blast making videos, decorating, wearing eyeshadow and makeup again. And then I started my new job, and no real complaints here, but I did, it was a change, right? And I do have to acknowledge the change. My body does not do well with that. My mind doesn't really either. But I had about 2 to 3 weeks of a summer instead of about 6 weeks of a summer. So I would say, I was about 3 or 4 weeks less of relaxation. And typically what happens to me during the summer as a teacher is I stress and have super high anxiety, which is really weird, I know, about the summer ending. And so I kind of felt like that when I started my new job, because my body and mind was still on summer mode, which is anxiety for me, because like I do this weird countdown. At the same time, a lot of anxiety about starting my new career and like learning everything new. And so we will just say that I've not been super creative, other than like obviously like not having my cord to do videos, to transfer videos over. But just in general, I think I'm just mentally spent, not as much physically. It's a lot to learn. I am freaking loving it, you guys. Like, first of all, my team is really amazing. I've been treated really well. I can tell I'm appreciated. I mean, obviously nothing is perfect in any position. So I'm not saying that like there is perfection there, but the amount of, like, I feel appreciated, I feel wanted there, I feel communicated with and listened to. It's just such a huge change for me. Really, really weird. I'm just taking this all the way around the eye. I feel like I've used this once or twice and it lasted pretty well. Like, per the usual, things don't really stay on me very well, especially eyeshadow. So, but you can see that it's like a taupey gold, really, really pretty. I will do some eyeliner and some mascara as well there. Anyway, so I'm really, really loving it. I haven't actually brought in any money yet. Okay, I'm gonna use this eyeliner. This is Koki Gel Ink Dual-Ended Eyeliner. So I'm gonna do the liquid on the top, and then I'm gonna do a little smoky eye with the crayon at the bottom. So we'll kind of do a little smudgeroonie from the waterline here. So yeah, my mentor, she was my realtor, and I am on her team, and she is mentoring me. She has really been amazing. She's been giving me a lot of opportunities, been working my you-know-what off. So I have one sale coming up, well, a purchase. Basically, I'm helping someone purchase their first home. And then I am hoping to get a listing. A friend of mine, she will allow me to help her sell her home. I have helped someone lease a property, and then my mentor, who has a few investment properties, has had me lease her property for her. So by the end of October, November, I will have done all 4 sides, which is really cool. Let me tell you what is stressful. All jobs work really hard. Like, if we go back to teaching, I work just as hard, just in a different way. Teachers deserve more money, period. The opportunities I have as a real estate agent is insane. And I know I'm going to be successful. At this point, I am literally just saying yes to everything. So I'm super duper busy. I know that in the future, I will have to have some boundaries at some point. Okay, so I have this on the waterline, and let's see if we can get it to kind of buff out at the lash line. I know at some point I'll be able to have some boundaries, like I haven't been going to church as much, which is not my favorite thing, but I'm just trying to tell myself it's temporary, and And once I build clientele and I build like a thriving business, right, I will hope to have a little bit more boundaries there. And definitely my mentor has helped a lot with when I'm working on a deal, how to take the stress and the emotion out of it and put it into more of a business perspective. And that's really hard for me. So she's been great in that aspect as well. She is not emotional. I'm like, girl, teach me your ways. Like, I'm losing sleep over making sure someone gets the deal right. So I'm actually closing a lease deal tonight. Closed a different lease deal last week. The person hey, no, buddy. Noodle likes to eat my faux florals. I get really anxious about closing things up and making sure that everything has been done correctly, which is a good thing, right? It's a good thing to make sure that I'm just not doing everything willy-nilly just to get the paycheck. It's really important for me to do things correctly and with integrity and with the client in mind. It's been a blast. It's just a lot. And I've noticed that my schedule's a little different. Like, I'm doing a lot more work after hours. Like, I had my laptop open at 10 p.m. Not that you don't do that as a teacher, but it's just different. Like, a lot of this stuff has to be done at that time. It's not that I'm choosing to work late. It's like, that's kind of the only time things can be done in a certain situation, or they have to be done on a Saturday. So I'm trying to get used to that. I'm trying to set some boundaries, but I'm really having a really fun time. All right, let's see if we can do a little bit of this. I think I'm not gonna do any sort of wing. Just gonna do a small line with someone with a hooded lid. I really don't wear liner very much, but when I do, I like the look it gives to the base of the lash. So it's definitely a good trick, even with hooded eyes, to just do something really close to the lash line. It doesn't have to be a liquid liner. It can be even just, you know, powder shadow, whatever. But it really does help to make sure, or to emphasize the lash line. It makes your lashes look thicker, more voluminous, like you have more of them. I just don't like to take the time to do it, honestly, because for me, I don't feel as much of an impact unless I'm going out. I will say that I am enjoying working from home. As you can tell behind me, I have started a cloffice. So I'm working on finishing up this room. I want to get something really cool. I think for now, I'm just gonna put curtains in front of that, nothing fancy, and then work on finding something really awesome for it. Like some sort of carved wood, sliding wooden business. I don't know, I have a lot of ideas. Maybe if I think about it, I'll put it up here. If not, I'll put it in the vlog when I get to it. That's another thing. I have not been doing any sort of vlogging. All right, I am using NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Concealer Serum. So I like this a lot. It's just a pain in the butt to use, but I actually love the formula. So if you don't mind kind of doing a little extra step, you might like this. I don't know that it's like my favorite or better than anything else, but it's really good drugstore concealer. It's the only one I have right now that's a brightening. Everything else I have is actually a little too dark from when I was a little bit more tan. So like I said, I had that skin tint on, and now I'm just kind of going over a few places. I'm gonna do some brows and some mascara as well. Probably do that off camera. Let's blend this in. Okay, so I buffed that in. I don't know what the lighting looks like now at this point. I just don't care. I'm trying to get this video up now. Let me know if you guys are into the vlogs that I was doing before. I really loved making them, so I really want to get back into it. I just need to find the excitement again. So I got this powder. I didn't want to talk about it yet, but I'm going to. This is the Cloud Set by Kosas. This is amazing. So this came as a recommendation from a makeup artist friend of mine that we work together. We've known each other forever. I think I need a little bit of a lighter color for my personal skin tone. But this is the best under eye, kind of around the areas you want to set, but you don't want it to look too matte. So I've been struggling to find a new powder for that, and I think this is going to be great for my kit, and I like it for myself, but like I said, I think the color is just a little too dark, just the tiniest bit, like the under my eye part. Another thing I found, so I was going through like the closet behind me to try and get the office part ready, and I came across a few things that were still in my mom's old purse. Lots of change, which I used to buy a donut the other day. Don't tell her. And then I found this Guerlain Meteorites, but it's the compact. Man, completely shattered, so it's kind of hard to, definitely wanting to buy this for myself. I think this is going to be an awesome buffer of like all the things together. Man, I wish I was going out. I went dancing recently, you guys. We went to, it was like a bunch of girlfriends from church. We went to this disco night. Disco is not my favorite, but I made myself go out because I need to get like back into the swing of things. I feel like my routine, even though it's needed to kind of be jumbled up because of my new career, it's like, it's fine that it's that way, but I also need to remind myself that I have a life because right now it does not feel like it. So it was so fun, and I cannot wait to keep going back and doing that. We used to go to this place, just this place downtown, and once a month they do a big dance party. So we definitely want to keep going to that. If I think about it, I'll put a picture up, but probably not. Okay, I feel like I need to do the inner corner just a little bit. So I'm just gonna do my regular CoverGirl Champagne in the inner corner. Guys, I am going all out here, or it feels like I am. So wrinkly. Like I remember my mom, it was her birthday recently, by the way. I remember my mom being really upset about like getting older and seeing the signs and being really sad about it. I was like, why, you're alive. It's like such a beautiful thing, but I get it. I get it, Mom, I get it. I think it's just weird seeing yourself change. Like there's no way it can be overnight, but it legit feels like it was overnight that I look like this. I'm not ugly, but like I look different, okay? I look different. All right, let's do a little bit of brows. I've been loving this Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. If you actually have hairs, this will work. Mine are medium amounts, but very light. I probably should also fill them in spots, but I just rub this on my skin because I'm lazy. But this really has a ton of hold. It's a great price, and the taupe is not super warm and not super cool. It's like a really good in between. I'm gonna definitely do my mascara off camera because I just take too long and it's annoying and it's not fun to watch. All right, so I got a ton of blushes. There's no way we're gonna be able to use them all, but we're gonna do some layering so you can kind of see some things today. All right, so I have these two lip things from Yesstyle. I have this blush from Yesstyle. I have the Kaleidos pink blush, which I think goes really well with a taupe eye. I have, what do I have? I have not been wearing highlighter lately, but I am gonna use this today. This is Ray Rider by Kaleidos. Packaging is just awesome. I'm trying to use as many things from my haul as possible. So what I think I want to do is, okay, I think I'm going to use this darker Ink Velvet in 02 as a blush base, a cream blush base. Now this dries to like a soft matte velvety feel. So because it's a lip product, you don't need a lot. I don't know that, you know, I don't know that it's really a multiple use thing, but it sure is beautiful. Oh, well, I think my dude is home early. pause. All right, so we use the darker of the two as a blush base, and then I want to show you how this works in layering. I love the color, I love the thinness, I like that it's kind of a satiny shine. That sounds weird, it's not glittery at all. But no matter what I put it on top of, whether it's regular skin, just pure skin, if it's on top of a foundation base, if it's on top of other blush, it does pick up a little bit. So I might zoom in a little bit more so we can see that. On this, so this is Juicy Pang Blusher. It's, to me, it reminds me of like the Serum blusher by M Cosmetics. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same. I haven't touched that one, I've only seen it. So it goes on kind of like nail polish, very thin. I did try and put it on like each cheek and then do it, but it's really, you have to put it on and then blend it out. It doesn't dry fast. I don't know. There's just something about the formula. I'm not sure if it's good for me or anyone. I don't know. All right, so I'm just using the brush like I use for my other cream products. Like the shine is really, really pretty. I just don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go over the nose here. Maybe it's just the lighting. Like, does it look like it's kind of come off in that center? And I'm being really gentle. Like, I'm not tapping really hard. I'm trying to figure out my under eyes, but I think it's because I put, they look kind of crepey. I think it's because I put my eyeshadow base underneath as well, and I don't normally do that. So I don't think I think there was a little bit of overlap with the concealer in that. And then I'll go over that whole thing once it dries. Like the shine on it is just so pretty. I don't know. I think you just have to be super gentle, and I just don't know if that's for my type. You know, like someone else might be willing to be really gentle, and I just don't know if that's for me. So I want to kind of push it in a little bit more and kind of go over the edges. I mean, it's not ugly by any means. It's beautiful. It doesn't have much staying power on my skin. And I think it's just a little bit more finicky to use. Like, I'm not sure that it brought anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it brought to the table. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of the Ray Rider. Just a tiniest bit. You guys, this stuff is freaking crazy bright. I'm barely tapping in. Tap off. It's like when I put it on, I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. But I think part of it is I've just been really, my skin has been so bad that I haven't really wanted to highlight that per se. So we're just kind of buffing this in, and then we're gonna do one more layer, a little pop of blush. I don't know, it just feels like I have 2 layers of stuff there and you can't really tell in person. So I'm really loving these. I think this might be just like too little for me, too finicky. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of the Kaleidos pink blush on top, just the slightest bit, using a whatever brush, this a Duo Viper brush. And just do a little pop there on the, so that there's a little difference. Like, I'm not putting it everywhere. Okay, I lied, I'm putting a little bit above my nose. All right, and then we will take that big fluffy brush again. Honestly, I've really liked buffing everything in with the, I know my aunt does this, but there's something different to me about the compact version of the Meteorites. You know how much I love blush. All right, let me put some mascara on and I'll be right back. We've done our blush. We got that one shadow look. I got my mascara finished out. I did not do anything on the bottom. If I was going out, I'd probably do the bottom as well. But I think I'm just gonna use so we use this darker one as a base for the cheek. I'm gonna go ahead and use the lighter one as a light lip. And this is very powdery to a finish. So on dry lips, it doesn't look the best. Mine are pretty dry right now. But I love the color. So I only did that middle section right there, and then I'm gonna buff it out. I have to say, I really, really, really love these. Guys, I freaking love this color blush. I'm loving the Meteorites. I mean, this is stunning. I just have things similar, and I talked about this in my haul video, that I wish I would have gone with the crazier color, because I should have just taken a riskier move. I should have made a riskier move, basically, to try this formula, and I got a little nervous. The formula is great, the container is great. I should have just picked a different color, and so that's on me. I think the only real dud, if there is a dud, is this, and it's not because it's a dud, but maybe it's just the way I use makeup. Let me know if you've tried this, though. I'd love to know. Yeah, I think that's all I have, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that update on my life. I hope to do some vlogs. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.